Okay.
Okay, it is now 6 p.m. and we're still not live. Did the phone shut off?
No, it's live.
It's not showing me on my end. Let's go.
Woo.
Shows we have 3 people watching. There we go. It's always mine that's slow.
First. Very good.
Okay, and I'll turn the volume down on my phone. Welcome, welcome. So, Atla has convinced me to also work on a
Convinced you.
warrior set.
Warrior set.
Where I'm actually going to, working on a commission. I'm actually going to be painting this character right here. Oh, that doesn't help. Your little things are in the way. And I can't get right there. Yes, right there. The lady with the sword over her head. That is what I'm painting today. And why did I just shut it? Because I need a reference.
Yeah. And for me, I'm going to find out if Maize Yellow or Nuclear Sunrise works with these guys for their highlight color. So we'll find out shortly which one looks better.
Okay, and just so you guys, in case you're curious, the series that I'm painting for my friend that got me started is a game called The Rising Sun.
It's incredible. It's probably one of the best board games ever made.
It's going to be a lot of...
Probably my favorite board game.
A lot of...
Pretty much my favorite board game. That's what Napoleon Dynamite says. Pretty much. That's right.
A lot of Middle Eastern influence. And I lost my page. Why did I do that? There it is. Okay, so yeah. Working on the commissions again. I'm going to just, hopefully, this won't affect us. I need to prop it somewhere so I can see it. So I'm going to stick it between us. Okay, so I think I'm going to start out with the big stuff and work my way down to the little stuff, as I've always told people to do. Hopefully I have all the colors I need. I believe I had them all in my Reaper paints, the colors that this requires. We shall see. This is more of a red purple. Yeah, that's probably going to be the one I'm looking for. I'll be doing a lot of blending with this because, as you can see, I don't know if you can see very well with this lighting, but it fades from like a dark purple down to a maroon color on the gown. It's really warm in here.
It is?
It is.
Do you want me to
Open a
open
window.
up a window
Yeah, maybe.
and get some car noise, some revving going on?
Oh yeah, never mind. Fine.
I mean, if no one minds, we can do that. I'll have to jostle your situation going on here, though, to get up.
I'll move them just one sec. Just let me get out my brushes. I just realized I didn't.
There you go. Oh, I also realized something. I was like, why does it look so dark? Now I understand. I understand why it's so dark.
It's not like they haven't seen us plug everything in before, so nothing new.
It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. Oh, right. Yeah. Whoa, bright.
That is bright. You had a halo around your head for a moment.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I just moved the chairs to where I wanted them.
Okay.
Okay, so as you guys can see, I've already got these little ladies primed here. So I'm just gonna start painting. He says he lives on a busy road. He won't even notice.
Hmm.
The light is so bright I can't see what colors I put down. I actually put two of the same color.
Uh-oh.
That's right there.
Well, nuclear sunrise is a really cool color, but it's definitely too dark for what I'm trying to do. So I suppose the winner is the yellow color. It scared me. That car scared me. It was the car's fault.
I was going over that bump across the street. So I'm just going to start by painting the main color on.
That looks really nice, actually.
The color?
Well, like that, and also it goes on pretty well. Except right there.
Spoke too soon.
I definitely messed up. I'll have to fix that later. And I mean, that's really the kind of like mentality that you have when you're doing wargaming. So like when you're painting a lot of figures, you're basically just like, made mistake, I'll fix it later, because you gotta just keep going.
She wants to see outside.
Yeah.
I believe this whole gown is going to be purple, but the hip guards are going to be red and gold and black.
One thing to always keep in mind is that even when you're working on a lot of figures, always make sure that your brush is cleaned, because if you don't, the paint will gladly call it its new home. And that's what the yellow looks like on these guys.
Now remind us from last week why you're using yellow, why you chose yellow.
Because if I just kept, I don't even remember if I talked about this last week, but if I just kept the regular colors, black and red, then there wouldn't really be any type of differentiation. So whenever you're working with a miniature, when you're working with anything and you're coordinating colors, it's best to choose 3 to 4 different colors and try not to go more than that. Because as soon as you start getting into the 5, 6, 7 color territory, then it starts to look weird and tacky. So it's best to just stick with 3 or 4 different colors. But I wouldn't really go under 3, because as soon as you start getting into 2 and 1, then it becomes kind of boring and monochromatic. Unless that's what you're going for. If you're going for like some kind of art piece, kind of doodly bop, where it's just one color, then sure, go for that. But if you're trying to make some kind of real life living thing, then it's best to just stick with 3 to 4 different colors. Nice.
And what is that technique called that you're doing to add that bit of depth?
Well,
Just for those that, in case someone decides to watch our channel when we're not live, that's not used to our class.
oh, right now this is just speed painting.
But you're also doing edge highlighting, right?
Not today.
I thought you were going to do the yellow for edge highlighting today.
Yeah, so that will be when I come to doing actual so this is usually how you want to start. You want to start with your prime color or colors depending on what kind of like contrast or shadows you're going for. And then you start adding your primary colors or your base coat. And then after you're done with your base coat, which I'm not done with my base coat yet. I finished the red and the blackish gray color, and also the kind of silvery, dark gunmetal-y color for the metal bits. But now I'm working on the yellow bits, which is more of like the highlight color. So that's probably what you thought I was talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not highlighting today. I'm just putting down the highlight color. Maybe. We'll see if I can get that far. But after you get to your base coating, then you want to start fixing things up. And when you start fixing things up, it's like if like a base coat bled over into something you don't want it to, then you start fixing it up at that point. That's the next step after putting down the yellow color, is going to be fixing mistakes. Then once you've fixed your mistakes, then you start adding shadows and highlights.
Yeah. T Beanie agrees.
Sometimes, yes, T Beanie does agree. Sometimes putting down highlights and making your shadows all automatically fixes your mistakes, though. So it really depends on what you're working on. With these, I feel like some of the shadows and stuff I'm going to be putting down on them might actually fix some of the mistakes I made. We'll see.
And what I'm doing with my mini today is I'm actually going to just paint, just to save me a whole lot of hassle. I'm going to paint every single dress from head to toe with this purplish color, and then I'll add the smaller amounts of colors on top of that, just to save me some time and some trouble today, if that makes sense. I mean, not for the skin, but like the dress itself, because the most of it is purple. It'll just be adding those little highlights and the little bit of blending that'll make it stand out in the end. He says, so dark brown leather armor with fur trim. What color should the fur be? Knowing the skin color is teal.
Oh, you're talking about what you were working on? It's a good question. I mean, if you want the fur to be, if the skin color is teal and you want the character to be kind of artistic and alien, then you could make the fur kind of artistic and alien. You could, I mean, the two options for like making a kind of exotic looking character is either make their clothing basic, so you'd go with like a basic brown for the fur, or so there's benefits to doing that. If you make your character's clothing look kind of basic, then that adds more of a wow factor to the character. So it's like, wow, this character is very unique and not artistic, but like
Original.
well, yeah, it can be, but like exotic, because like the clothing that they're wearing will showcase that they're from a, regular place. So they must be very like different kind of thing. But if you make their clothing kind of alien like them, or like kind of exotic like them, then it'll be like, oh, okay, so this is normal for them. It'll showcase that this is their kind of normal, this is a normal kind of thing. And if that's what you're going for, then you'd want the clothing, the fur to be also kind of interesting looking or different.
Yeah, it depends on what type of fur actually what type of animal did this fur come off of? What color was that animal?
Yeah, if it's like an owlbear, you'd probably want it to be, grayish white or something like that. Owl-like colors.
But if you really want the fur to pop against the blue skin, you could also go with a white and then just give it a little bit of, well, you could have a little bit of blue or purple in the little
Dang it.
seams in between the hairs and stuff. I can't think of the right word.
Yeah, you mean like the crevices and
Yeah,
whatnot?
the crevices. Just, that might be cool too. Oh, he's half Triton.
So they're like a water-dwelling
So
species?
I want to go with turquoises and whites and light blues and maybe a little bit of gold to accent, or some coral colors.
Hey, how's it going, Lynn?
Hello. How are you?
Well, I mean, if it's a like water-dwelling race, then would they have like a
Fur?
fur?
Yes. Think of polar bears.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
So I would go with probably like a white.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense
Or if you're thinking more like sea otters or seals or something like that,
to me.
where theirs is more, it's not so fluffy, but
You'd want it to definitely
browns or
be
blacks.
Yeah, if you have access to like an Ard coat, that would be pretty rad. Make the fur look like it's all shiny and glossy, and yeah, I like that. I like that idea.
So, as I was saying earlier, Lynn, this is what I'm working on today. I'm doing this lady here with the sword.
The sword. Sword. What? Get me my sword.
The sword over her head. This one right here. It's part of the top one is a Bushi of the Khoi clan.
He's bougie of the Khoi clan. Ha ha ha, that's what I'm talking about.
She?
She's a bougie from the Khoi clan. I was about to say Toy clan. Bougie Toy clan. Haha. I said it anyway.
Right now what I'm doing, since I'm doing a set, is I'm just painting all of their dresses purple. Then I'll add the accent colors afterwards.
Bougie. Am I a good book rest.
You are an amazing book rest.
I'm glad.
I could just go like that. Is that any better?
Sure. I just thought it was funny.
Really going into all the little cracks and crevices with this color, because on the bottom of the dress, you can't see it very well probably with the lighting in here, but it fades into like a burgundy or maroon color. And so I forgot what I was saying. And so I won't need as much of those colors once I get the main purple down. It's going to take at least 2 coats to get it the dark purple that I want.
Let's get creative. There we go.
Fancy. Aw, what do her new shoes look like? And you don't have to worry about being late. You get here when you get here. You hang out and watch when you can. And is Ren in the room? Do I need to do my cute little grandma shout out to get her to smile? Oh, okay. So you don't have it on the TV for Ren to see. I can still give a shout out though. I can say, "Hello, little bird. Grandma loves you." Apparently, there is, from what Lynn was telling me, there's a goth style Miss Rachel for kids. And her name is Miss
Ruby Gloom. Yeah,
No,
she's
it's
been
not
around
Ruby Gloom.
forever.
Miss Rachel is educational. But this lady leans more along the calm side of things, where Miss Rachel is like really high energy. So she uses it for Ren at bedtime. And I forget, it's Miss something else. Those shoes sound so cute. Yes, Miss Raven. Her name's Miss Raven.
That's so Raven.
And apparently Ren loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that she still uses
Soon you'll be
cheerful
hearing
colors.
"It's not a phase, Mom" in no time.
Yeah. And she, instead of using really bright, vibrant colors, she uses pastel. So there's still color, but it's like calming, soothing colors.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to have to go look up Miss Raven and see what this fuss is all about.
See what the hubbub's about.
Okay, I'm putting on my second coat on this character, then I'm moving on to the next.
Ooh, look at me go. Ooh.
So what are you making for dinner tonight, Lynn? Is it something that's going to make the rest of us jealous? Though Atla made some amazing stew tonight.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know,
It's
man.
really good.
After that, take a lot to make me jealous. There we go.
Okay, that's the second one. Now time to paint the third. Fried rice with pork and veggies. Oh, yum.
Uh-oh. Just keep moving on, man. Just keep moving on. Don't worry about it.
Mine looks sloppy right now, too, but once I get the other accents and stuff on there, it won't look so sloppy.
I never said mine looks sloppy. Mine
Mine
looks amazing.
looks sloppy.
Yeah, there's definitely some sloppiness going on with this. So, yeah.
And as I always tell other people, I'm starting with the big stuff and working my way down to the little stuff. Ow. You know, Spencer got some dental work done too, and he's so worried about his temporary crowns and stuff falling off because one did last week, that he's sticking with soft foods until he gets the final stuff put in. So I get what you're talking about. It's too bad you've had to go through that, though. Nothing as fun as a root canal. Let me tell ya.
I could think of a few things, and I'm just joking. I'm not going to go there.
So what are you eating right now that so that you don't end up hurting your gums? Since you can't chew. That sucks. Tequila.
Yeah. I'm just joking.
Oh, I see. It's enough to possibly get your mind off of being hungry. At least you're getting calories.
Yeah.
Almost done with the first coat. So I'm working on something fun right now. Lynn is very aware because I showed her, but I've been sewing a sock baby for Ren. And tell you what,
Tell you what.
socks make it really easy to make dolls. Of course, you don't want to use old stained socks. You have to use new socks, you know, but maybe one of these days we'll have a craft day instead of a paint day, and I could show someone how to make them. I actually found the pattern or the way to do it in an old vintage. So I inherited like patterns and recipes and stuff from someone that went through the Depression. And they had all sorts of interesting things to do, like converting dad's worn out overalls into toddler size overalls, making skirts out of ties, all sorts of weird stuff. And I was helping with this humanitarian project at my church. And I was looking through it to get some ideas because we were going to be sending dolls to other countries where they could really like take a beating, be washed, stuff like that, without getting destroyed. And I remembered that I had been just browsing through that once, and I saw a how-to on to make a sock doll out of make a doll out of socks for your children. And it ended up being a really big hit. We made a lot of them, sent them to other countries and stuff for kids, and it was kind of a fun project. And I hadn't done it for years. And we were over at my daughter's house, the lovely daughter that is here with us now. And you know those, what are they called? Fugglers?
Fuglies.
Fuglies?
Those things are so weird. I don't know
Yeah.
why anyone likes
She
them.
was just hugging it and kissing it because it was soft. She just loves it. I'm like, that's it. It's time to make her a sock baby.
Yes.
And so, and I've done it for my nieces and I've done it for my daughters. I made each of them one, and it is now time to continue the tradition with my grandbaby. It's so much fun. I'm so excited. I need to get some yarn for the hair. And I'm still debating if I'm going to paint the face on or if I'm just going to like embroider the face on or do like buttons and a little bit of embroidery with it.
Or do some grave robbing and get some real teeth to make.
No, I'm not gonna put teeth on the baby doll. Sorry,
You don't
little
want to make
bird.
him look like a fugly.
Grandma doesn't want to
Okay.
copy your other favorite toys. But it's really fun. I'm gonna make it look kind of like her. And sew the little yarn hairs on and everything. I think it'd be really fun. It is really fun because I've already started it. I've already got the body sewn. It's just figuring out what type of little dress I'm going to make for it and what pattern I'm going to sew the hair on, stuff like that.
I want to make a t-shirt for Ren that just says, "Are you big or are you small?" And no one will get it except us.
Except us, yes.
Everyone will be like, she's small, obviously. And you're like, then you don't know anything. Because she's big, but yet she's small.
Yes. Lynn says that would be awesome.
Just as long as it's not awful. That's good.
Okay, I've got all of the dresses. This one looks like it could go on. These look like they could go on a little bit darker, so I think I'll put another coat on these. Seem to go on the third one the best. And I'm just, the dresses have so much texture that I'm actually painting with the grain or the flow of the dress so that I can get the paint on there nice and smooth without it looking choppy. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Just doesn't want to stick to that one little part there. There we go. Got it. So what are they watching on the other TV?
There's another spaceship. Spaceship flew by.
Yep. Sounds like it with all those electric cars.
Mm-hmm. That one just sounds broken.
Oops, I accidentally dipped in red and I meant to dip in purple. Cooking, that sounds like fun. Is it one of those cook-off type shows that you guys like to watch, or is it more like recipes? Like,
Oh, that's nice. I just found out I inherited $40 billion. Oh, that's nice. Don't you go spending it all on some fancy record player.
it's one of those cook-off type things. That's fun. You know, you guys keep watching those cooking shows with her being so young, and she'll be a chef by the age of 3.
That's the idea.
That'd be so cool. She's like, don't worry about it, Mom. I've got this. I'm making dinner.
Just gonna go hang out with Gordon Ramsay for a moment. As they both start yelling at people. And they both start worshipping the old Egyptian gods. Well,
Ramsey. I guess I see the connection.
what?
You said Chef Gordon Ramsay
Mm-hmm.
and Egyptian gods. I was like,
Yeah. He keeps talking about how it's effing raw. So he obviously is a big proponent of the old Egyptian
dad
gods.
jokes, dad jokes. I knew there was something coming after that.
Yeah. I think that dad joke is good.
You sent me a picture of what you're working on. That's cool. I'll have to look at it in a little bit.
Did you guys know that I was reading a book about anti-gravity?
He couldn't put it
I
down.
couldn't put it down.
Oh my gosh.
Also, I got fired from the calendar factory because I took a day off.
People will be coming to paint night to get dad jokes.
I got a lot of them.
All right, now I'm going for the red. Wait. What do you call a deer without eyes? No idea. That's what Mud posted. Okay, so it's bright red in the middle. Huh. I'm going to dust that up without it taken away from the other red. Okay, I'm having trouble seeing.
Well, just a moment ago, you were saying how bright it was.
Well, that's why I'm having trouble seeing.
Oh.
Because I'm painting the shadows in the front. I have to hold it at just the right angle to see the little details I'm painting. Do we usually have it pointing right at our faces?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I was so focused I didn't notice.
When we showcase the miniatures, it comes out better on the camera.
Okay. Okay, so right now I'm just doing some light brush strokes from the bottom up and kind of lifting away from the character as I go up to make it so it fades upwards. Flat brushes are really good for doing stuff like this. Brush, brush. Swish.
Swish and a flick.
Swish. It's kind of like that, yeah. Swish and a flick. Okay, let's see where else I need to put some red. Okay. So now I'm going to paint the hip guards with red. And then I'll offset them with some black. Actually, I may want to start with black with this one. I'll start with red. Gotta make up my mind. Yes, you are. You're in a stream full of dorks. So hard to tell.
Could be worse. It could be in a stream of forks.
A stream of forks.
Yes. That would be painful.
Yes. Yes, it would. Red's like, is that news to you? Because we're always dorks.
No, I'm super cool. What are you talking about?
Oh shoot, the shoulder plates are black. Why did I paint them red?
Super rad. Super rad. Shout out to all my Aquabat fans out there.
What's Aquabat?
We're going to have a discussion after this. Is that like what started COVID or something? Like, what's that?
Oh, yeah. These hip guards are going to be fun because in the end they're going to be kind of black and red checkered. And that's going to take a lot of detail, a lot of steady hand. So I know it's probably old news for a lot of people that are like really into gaming. But Atla got me a PS4 Pro. And oh my gosh, the difference between that and my PS4.
It's like night and day.
Yeah, it's like night and day. So if you guys ever have a chance to choose between a PS4 and a PS4 Pro, if you don't want to pay for all those fees and stuff they're trying to charge you for the PS5s and all that stuff, go for the Pro.
I mean, it basically is a next-gen console. It's able to just like run super smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even feel like a PS4.
Yeah.
It feels like something else.
kind of cool.
We mostly got it so we could watch Batman Beyond.
Yeah, he bought it for me for an anniversary gift because I love that series. And but the other PS4 that I had, the disc kept getting stuck in there.
I broke it.
And so
years ago I broke it, and yeah.
And so we we're like, well, if we're gonna watch Blu-rays and stuff in there, we don't want to destroy them because they're becoming kind of one of those things that people don't use so much anymore, and they're not as easy to find everything you're looking for.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, we may as well get that because we also use some streaming services and stuff, and so it wouldn't really benefit to just get like a DVD player or Blu-ray player, because then you'd have to also get Roku and all that stuff when I could just have it all on my system.
Right.
So we decided to go for a refurbished PS4 Pro. And now my youngest has inherited the PS4.
Hmm.
Okay, now I'm going for black. Black is midnight. Black is, what's the rhyme from Legend?
I thought you were gonna like quote the Rolling Stones.
No.
Black is night, black is cold. I want to paint it black.
No. How many of you have watched Legend?
The legends are true.
I remember the first time I watched that. It was in our basement apartment in Springville. We moved there from Fillmore.
And you were like, the legends are true.
And just loved that movie ever since.
That's voodoo.
I also introduced Atla to Kroll, which is also from my generation.
I'm very surprised I never saw that one before because that was a fantastic movie. It's so sad what happened to it. How, like, because it was so expensive and, like, so unknown and so risky that it just, like, fell off the face of the planet because it didn't do very well or probably well at all in the box office. I love how, like, the studio that made it was just like, hey, you guys, you writers and stuff, you know, like, how Star Wars was really big and stuff, do that. And, like, these writers were, like, actual legit writers, and they were just like, sure, let's make something really cool. So they just made something that was completely different from Star Wars and from everything else, but you could still call it a space opera. And it was awesome.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I'm a sucker for space operas.
He says Kroll is awesome. that, and Lady Hawk, and
Oh,
those are some awesome classics.
yeah. You're going for the whole swords and sorcery thing. Lady
Yeah.
Hawk is probably the most grounded, but at the same time, it's also awesome. Look at us! Except for that one guy, Matthew Broderick, whatever his name is. No, just joking, that guy's fun. Haven't seen him in like a movie in a long time.
Yeah. You saw Kroll in theaters or Lady Hawk? Oh, Lady Hawk. I know, right? So yeah, I've been introducing him to our oldies over the past year, 2 years.
Well, I've already seen Lady Hawk.
Yeah, but like Kroll, I was talking in regards to Kroll and.
Well, I think you brought up Kroll because I was like going on a swords and sorcery kick, and I was showing you all these swords and sorcery like stories and whatnot. And you're
Yeah.
like, you know what this reminds me of?
You'd like this.
And I was like, sure, you don't know what swords and sorcery is. And then you just show me Kroll, and it blows my freaking mind, and I'm just like, never mind.
And I feel like for that time, those effects were amazing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That movie didn't have
It
a
was
small
like
budget.
beyond its time almost in effects and stuff.
Yeah, no, it was a spectacle. That's to be sure. I think it looks good even by today's standards. Just because like the quality of CGI has been like dropping dramatically. So like I guess that's not really saying too much, but yeah.
Did you read they said Michelle never looked so good as she did in that movie?
Michelle Pfeiffer in Lady Hawk?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, like dang. No, I definitely had a crush on her when I was a kid. Yes, after seeing that, yeah, no, I was a goner.
I feel like this has turned into more of a let's have conversations while we paint type of Tuesdays rather than the paint class Tuesdays, but I don't mind.
Well, that's
It's
what it
kinda
was when we were
nice.
doing the in-person paint class
Yeah, so
too.
gotta get those vibes, you know, it's just people chilling and painting, and if you have questions, you ask them. Everybody just hanging out.
Well, we are showcasing techniques. It's just because we are showcasing techniques on multiple figures, we basically have to finish all of them first before we can.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I cannot read tonight.
And it's gone.
Well, if you're old, then I'm old too. Yeah, we also watched Clash of the Titans recently too, but it was the newer one.
Which totally underrated. That movie, like, it came out just at the wrong time. It just there was this big thing during that time period. It was the same thing that happened to the World of Warcraft movie. The World of Warcraft movie, everyone hated it. Who, like, there's three types of people that watched that movie. There was one, the people that were really into Warcraft, that read the books and also like played all the games and did all the stuff, and they're just like, this isn't so bad. This is pretty cool. Like, it has all this stuff in it, and then like it follows the lore pretty well. It might add a few characters, but it was like, done pretty good. And then there's the people that like didn't know anything about Warcraft at all. They were just like, you know, it either they were like meh, or they're like, that was a lot. Or there's the people that like didn't know very much about World of Warcraft but pretended that they did, and they were like, "Oh, this is so stupid. It's nothing like the and it's just like, well, then that's your problem for not liking things because you just don't like things, I guess.
I think if they brought some of those things out now
Oh yeah,
again,
it would
then
totally succeed.
it would be a successful comeback.
Yeah, the other reason why that movie, and also why like John Carter and like the one we just brought up that just escaped me.
Kroll,
Kroll, no, not Kroll. The other one that was recent, like 2010s era.
Warcraft,
Yeah, there was Warcraft, and then there was the other one that I brought up, that you brought up before Warcraft, or that I brought up. Warcraft.
Legend.
No,
No, okay.
Legend was made a
No, that
long
was
time
way
ago.
back when. I'm just trying to name off things we've talked about to see if it
Anyways,
sparks anything.
the new that other movie. The other reason why those movies didn't do so well was because they came out at the wrong time. They came out during the era where everyone was just like, CGI is stupid. There's so much CGI everywhere, and now like everyone is so used to CGI being in movies, no one complains about it anymore. But back in those days, people, it was in vogue to complain about CGI. So everyone did. And now it's like
John
no one
Carter
cares.
was killed by the student because they wouldn't do the studio because they wouldn't do what was needed to make it great.
I thought it was already great. I'm a huge sucker for space operas. John Carter, Jupiter Ascending, obviously Dune, and those kinds of movies.
Yeah.
Except the new one. I don't like the new Dune, but
I liked the
the old
first one.
The first Danny Villeneuve.
But the whole like
that one was excellent, but then they
trying to
just
appeal to
completely
certain
annihilated it with the
audiences with the
second one.
second one instead of telling the story the way it was meant to be told.
Well, it's not just that. There was like a million plot holes that we were the only people that it seemed like in the universe that saw them.
Well, that's because we
everyone else was just
recently
like,
read the book.
Yeah, I guess that might have been it. One of the reasons.
It's probably
was
been a
because
while
we
since
literally
other
read
people read the
before it.
book.
Maybe, but even coming from the perspective of just someone who watches movies occasionally, you'd think that someone would be like, that's not right. Yeah.
He says it was supposed to be the princess, not John Carter.
Oh, if you're referring to like the old books, if you're going off of like the lore of the old books, the Princess of Mars books, then. But if you just take the movie at face value, it's pretty amazing.
Did I get the backs of all of these? I'm finding I've been missing some stuff. So I'm double checking. Okay, yeah, I've got it now. All right. Now to do the black. There's so much black on these little fellas. These little characters.
Caricatures.
I don't know how they're. It's going to be kind of difficult to get their collars to stand out against their black hair and jewelry. Daft Punk has been going through my head. Glad I'm not dead. He says, this is my point. They killed it for... I wish that heart wasn't in the way of part of the sentences at the bottom. I cannot see. Can you read what he's typing? Because I've got a little heart here in the corner since I'm following and you're the main person.
What? No, I'm...
See, look right here. I've got that heart that blocks off part of everyone's sentence at the bottom. Yours doesn't.
That's odd. I don't know why it does that. Why did they killed it for many people by not calling it the Princess of Mars, and most of them boycotted the movie because of it. It seems like a silly reason to not watch a perfectly good movie just because the name is different. I mean, like, what was it? Was it The Edge of Tomorrow, the Tom Cruise one, where they keep dying and coming back? Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
The manga that's based on is called All You Need Is Kill, and I'm pretty sure no one in the Western world would watch a movie called that. So Edge of Tomorrow worked pretty good. I understand why, like, fans would boycott it because of something like that, and I understand why the studio changed it.
Okay. Now to add more red accents. I'm going to need a very fine brush for this. This is going to be interesting. Let's see. Oh. I missed a total edge here. Thought I could move forward.
You're not the edge lord.
That
was like such an uninspired laugh. But it was appropriate.
Okay, now I can start adding the little black lines. Okay. Okay, I'm looking for a nice pointed tip, not too thin because I don't want to lose control, but just pointed enough to get those tiny details. So I'm going to go for this brush. He says that's just his take.
I get it. It makes sense. So I'm painting a really fine red line in the front. That's a fine red line.
It's a fine red line. So that's what it shows on this. Hope it shows. I think it also does one in this direction. Some of this design I have to wing it because I can't really see the back of the character, which makes it difficult to know exactly what it looks like on the back of what they're wearing. Whoa, I almost dropped it. That would suck. So are you still painting your friend's character, Mud? Or have you kind of finished it for the night?
Looking good.
Okay. Getting these little tiny line details is intense. Tomorrow, what's happening tomorrow? Oh, he will see in person. Okay. I thought I misread that and said we will see in person tomorrow. You'll have to show me a picture.
Yeah. Share it in the Discord.
Or you could even text it to me so I can see as
Either
well.
way. Well, you'd be able to see
So
it
I
in
don't
the
use
Discord.
Discord.
Okay.
Oh, you texted it to me? Awesome. I'll take a look at it in a sec. As soon as I get these little fine red lines painted on. My hands are being steady. They're behaving, and I don't want to disrupt that. Okay, I've got on this one, and this one. Okay, now I can take a peek. Oh, that's looking good.
Nice. That's a rad figure too. I like it. We were just talking about sword and sorcery earlier. It kind of gives me those vibes.
That is awesome. I know that Lynn sent me something too. Oh, it was that link to the thing about Alani.
What's going on with Alani? Is it the drink that you drink? Or?
Yeah. They're saying that it's destroying women's bodies by drinking it.
It's because it's so delicious that women are drinking so much of it that it's just poisoning them.
Well, I was going to watch more of it afterwards and get more details. But you've got to think.
It reminds me of what happened like back in the day with like Surge and with like Monster Energy and everyone freaking out about this energy drink and that energy drink, and it's just like,
compared to like Monster and other brands, it actually has very little things in it that are actually really bad for you in comparison.
You should read that article just so we can see what they say is in it that is causing issues for women. Because like I'm curious.
Yeah, I'll do it after. Oh, there she is, literally nailed on the head. With what? Which part did I say? That it nailed it on the head. Let me know what I said that's right.
She's not right very often, so you got.
Oh! Snap.
I'm joking. Please, just give me this one time. No, it's joking. I will stop now.
So tell us more about it, Lynn. I haven't had a chance to look at it clear through.
Tell us. The termite king demands
Someone
it.
is sleeping on. Oh. Oh, okay. I was reading his son sleeping on the couch tonight. Oh,
Yes.
he's talking about you.
Yeah.
It's so tasty. People are poisoning themselves and it's causing health issues. Well, how much are they drinking?
Yeah.
I mean, I drink it on occasion, but I don't drink it like all the time. I drink it when I need that to stay awake for work or whatever.
So, almost every day.
No.
I'm just joking.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm glad that you shared it with me. I'm not cracking jokes about it. I understand that some people may take it a little
Actually, yeah.
overboard.
Like with most
I think
things.
it's good that you messaged me to make me aware of it.
Look at these guys. Look at them. Look at them.
Look at these guys. Look at them. Look at them. I haven't added all the tiny details yet.
I can't stop looking at them now.
So it goes from here to here in black.
Excuse me.
You know, I go to the store, speaking of the Alani thing, and I don't know why they're focusing on women, though, because men are hoarding it, too.
I do like the Alani powder. I don't drink the canned Alani, but I do like the kind of like what you call it, pre-workout stuff.
Yeah. I think it's a good product if you're not abusing it.
Like most things.
Cannot see these lines. Okay, there we go. Line, 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 line.
You got it. I have faith in you. You do them lines.
I am painting each individual little bamboo strip.
Yo, that's
and they're
cool.
woven together, alternating between black and red. That's not working.
Woo,
That does not look good.
good. It's fine. Don't look at it again.
And I would say, okay, it's because their demographic is women, and it's especially popular with moms. Yeah, I could see that, especially with the soccer mom generation. Suggest
You're admitting
people.
to being a soccer mom.
My kids are all grown. I'm a working mom.
You're a working soccer mom.
I think I'm going to go over that again and fix it. That's causing people to get hospitalized. Especially, won't call it a good product. I get where you're coming from, Lynn. I just destroyed all my work. Okay. I'm going to come back and I'm going to try the light dry brush to see if that'll work better. It's just one section that it's affecting because I had to paint over it. That's one of the nice things about minis, though, is you can actually come back, paint over something if you make a mistake or do something wrong. It's one of the reasons I love working with minis, actually, because they're very forgiving as long as you get the amount of paint right.
Actually.
Okay. Coming back. Painting that little edge. I wonder what would be recommended if you need something to help you with energy, and what would be a good supplement for something like that that doesn't hurt people.
Was it something?
Is that the tea stuff that we've got?
Yeah.
I haven't felt an effect of that, though. It's like just drinking regular.
Well, you also have to look at how much is in there, because if it's not very much, then it's not going to really, you're not going to really see a big effect anyway. I felt an effect when I drank it.
Yeah, there's just the thing is that there's only like 3 types of caffeinated beverages that actually affect me where I don't feel like I could just take a nap regardless afterwards. And the ones that work best for me is Alani,
And Monster.
Monster, and Nos.
Nos.
Those are the 3 that work for me.
Nos.
Anything else that I've tried for energy drink doesn't even touch me. It's always been that way. You know, I would like to try that too. You know, even when I try to sleep, I actually have a lot of issues with actually sleeping through the night. Even in a bougie hotel, especially now that I'm going into menopause. Because I get hot flashes all the time, so I can't sleep through the night. All night I'm just kicking
You're
off.
a Pokemon.
I'm kicking off blankets and then pulling them over me and kicking them off and pulling them over me, and I cannot get comfortable enough to get a good night's sleep. Menopause.
Oh, not Metapod.
Menopause.
Okay, right.
Yes,
Yeah,
I said it
all right.
wrong.
No, I was just messing with you. You said it right. I was just being a wanker. As one does.
This is not working. But seriously, Lynn, yeah, if there was other options besides those drinks that actually
Yarrow, that's
worked,
what I was thinking of. That's what I was trying to think of.
I would definitely switch to something like that if it tastes, but it has to taste good.
Well, there's also the stuff that I take, which is the rhodiola sensualata, which is
See, and I've taken that
focus
before,
thing.
and I haven't felt the difference either.
Don't know what to tell you.
I
Guess you're
don't
screwed.
either. I don't either.
I would say that the first thing I would suggest is to
Oh yeah, and I used to also drink the Celsius, but I started like,
Excelsior.
but I was drinking one of the flavors and I got really lightheaded and nauseated all of a sudden. So I stopped drinking that.
That stuff tasted like beer.
The Celsius?
Yeah. Don't you remember that was the stuff that I used to be like beer whatever you drank it because I thought it tasted like
Well,
beer.
yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Did I miss a whole section on this character's dress? That's annoying.
forgot something. Oh no.
You did. How could you?
I did. That's how.
How dare.
I did. That's how I dare. Like that one Gorillaz song.
Then I feel like I need your steady hands over here.
You do?
Yeah, she's really good at painting on tiny detail. So is Spencer, but Spencer won't do it. Spencer doesn't want to do this anymore.
Burr, 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 burr.
I guess it's best since I'm the, teacher, I should accept the fact that this is my lot.
Your lot.
This is my lot.
This is your cross to
I
bear.
must pay.
Yeah, it's so hard having a community of like great friends to
Oh,
hang
yeah.
out with and to talk to
While you paint.
while you paint and
I'm not
have a
perfect,
good
though.
time.
Aw, you're taking off on us? Okay, I get it. Well, you have a good night, and thank you for hanging out with us while we paint.
Yeah, take it easy.
I think this is where I want to stop tonight. You with your art and come back to it when you're
A little bit more fresh.
yeah, because this is really difficult. Seriously, these little tiny, look how tiny those are, and they're supposed to be checkered.
Oh, that's fun.
Black and red, and
That
I
would be
can't
awesome.
seem to get it right. It's supposed to be like this.
Oh, that'd be so cool. I hope you do it.
But yeah, are you done for the night? Or are you gonna hang out and do more stuff? Because I have to sit here with you while you do it. Okay, so just
I'll go ahead and
just to kind of show how far I've gotten.
yeah,
I don't want to paint myself.
into a corner.
Okay. So this is what it looks like so far. I hate how much my phone is delayed. Come on, up. I don't know if you can see very well. My phone is delayed by like 5 minutes. That's what it looks like so far. All right, well, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a pleasure. And as soon as he's done, we will see you next week.
I'm gonna be a couple more minutes. So, what time is it anyway?
It's time you go to watch. Okay.
Look at this.
No,
Look at this.
it is. It's almost 8 o'clock.
Okay. When 8 o'clock rolls around, then we should go.
It's 7:51.
Yeah.
I don't
That
remember
should give
how
me
these
more
fit.
than enough time. Buh, 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 buh.